Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. I know I told you that I was going to have surgery, but my darn cat bit me, and I have a little bit of an infection, and now I have to wait 2 weeks. I'll show you that bite or my bite that I got in just a minute. I want to do a shout out to Stamp with Melissa, and this is stampwithmelissa.com. This is her sketch that she created. I really like this sketch. She also gives a little view of a card in the corner, but I went with mostly what this sketch looks like. All the measurements are on here. She does a great job of teaching you how to do everything. So I'm going to just go forward for this stamp set and show you what I did. They're a little bit different, but I really like them. Before I get going, this is where the cat bit me. These two bled like crazy. I have a little bite that's right down here, and it is the one that has a nice little bump. It's hard for you to see the bump, but it's really black and blue. These one have a little more infection, so I am on antibiotics so I can heal myself as fast as possible. So anyway, this is our first card that we're going to be making, and it is a card that I called my frog card. And with that, couple of things that we will be working with is the Charming Duck Pond. Love this stamp. This stamp is so cute, and it's a bundle. And we're stamping with all our stamps today, but then it has all these beautiful things, and I've done another card before with this, and I just really like the way that this looks. It has lily pads, cottontails, ducks, mama ducks, daddy ducks, all that duck stuff. So that's what we're using. We're using the saying today, "You make me happy." We are also using the Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper, and I've done this a couple of times, and these are just beautiful Designer Series paper. I love it. Koi Pond. Whew. You know, a nice little image or scenery. This is what we're using today. You know, it has the lily pads on the other side, but I just really like the way that this looks. One day I'm going to get back and do something with this. I love this pink checkered cardstock. We are also using the Iridescent Faceted Gems. And as you can see, they're just smartly placed, I would hope to say. Here, here, and down at the bottom. We are also using pumpkin pie bordered ribbon. And this is really nice ribbon to be able to work with. And so I just wanted to do something and put it down towards the bottom. You guys remember that all the dimensions you can find on my website, and that's also where you'll find the paper that has Melissa's designs that I'm sharing with you. So I'm bringing out all the little stamp sets and all my stamps that I am going to use for creating this front image. Now that's what I just decided to use as my 3 images. It just popped into my head, and I said, wow, gotta do something like this, and that's what I did. Now the dimensions on this are different than what Melissa had as her dimensions. So I really want to make sure that you understand that, and knowing that, you know, again, I copy and I edit everything. So I slightly edit, I copy and slightly edit, but it's just something that I really enjoy doing. I mean, this is great. I have a piece of the Designer Series paper at the bottom. when you make me happy, there's lots of different ways that you can have sentiments with that. That's why I left the inside blank. So this is my peach pie, my Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper, Pretty in Pink. This is Balmy Blue. And then, of course, we have our basic white. So I'm going to get ourselves started. So it's going to be really easy. So the first thing we're going to do is just bring out our cardstock. I want to make sure that I have a nice little crease in the cardstock. I'm going to open it up, and I am going to remember today that all I'm going to do is give it a nice, easy little 5 in the corners and 1 in the middle. So if you ever get this card, you can take it off and put your own piece in the middle, and then you're ready to send this card off to somebody else. So there you go, there's the first part. Then we are going to take our Designer Series paper and all I'm going to do is put tape on it, and I'm just going to put it down. I like the look of this. I really like the in colors. Both of these are in colors that we are working with. The peach pie and the Pretty in Pink. So I'm going to bring in now my basic white. You can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I've already stamped this, and this is in Memento ink. So this one's a little bit wider than the other one. So I want you to at least know that. We are going to take our Granny Apple Green, and I'm stamping this a little bit closer towards the top. And I love it. There's a little part for the cottontails to kind of attach. So I'm hoping that I have that just a little in the middle. We'll see. That's what I always say. And you know, the other thing that I did not bring in that I need to kick myself for right now is our piercing pad. Because we need something so when the photopolymer stamp, it's not stamping into something hard because it doesn't always hold the color. So what you want to be able to do is have a little bit of bounce and a little bit of cushion, so when you stamp, they'll fall down into there. They'll fall into this and give you a good image. Now these are my cottontails. I'm doing these in Pretty in Pink. And I want to make sure that the little top shows. Sometimes I do a good job, and sometimes I just kind of miss them. But again, it's just all here. Oh, and I forgot, that's something I should have thought about when I had my Granny Apple Green. I am going to punch the little frog on the lily pad. So sweet. So sweet. And then, you know, I didn't really like. That's why I don't like it. I grabbed the wrong color. Let me be right back. Oh my goodness. I wondered why that kind of stuck out for me. I thought I had Pretty Peacock. Obviously, I did not. So that's what was going on. Okay. So I'm going to add some Pretty Peacock in this. Whoops, sorry about that. Have to bring my head into the picture so I can see. Most of the time this is not dark enough for me. So I'm just making a guess. Pretty good guess. There you go. And you can't really see the different. This is more of a bluish color where this is a green color. I don't know. But I knew that there was something wrong. Yay! Okay. So we have all our stamping done. And now we are going to add our ribbon. And I'm just putting lines down the side. Now, one of the reasons I have my silicone pad in here is because the ribbon pulls a little bit better when it's on the silicone pad. This is about 7 inches of ribbon. And I just wanted to have something that I could put at the bottom that you couldn't see how I had a line between the end and the white. I wanted to cover it up just a little bit. So right now I am taking a glue dot and all I'm going to do is attach it to the bottom so then it will stay. And this is my take a pick tool. So now I just added the ends of my dimensionals because I am running out. I use so many. But I want you to know that you do not have to just use what you can and then throw it all out. Use these ends and sides. They are really worth it. And now that I've been talking about that, let me go back to put this onto the Pretty in Pink. Then I am, even before I do that, now one of the reasons that I also like the silicone pad is because I can put things on the pad and they won't stick. So if I put this on the pad right now, it just comes right off. So it's a good place to have, and I have a few of these in my stamp room. There we go. Oh, I am just, as I have aged, my straight lines become wobbly lines. And then I'm just going to put that at the bottom. Isn't that sweet? So now I am just going to take my Wink Stella and I am just going to give these just a little bit of color. And then I'm going to add down here, it kind of turns it to a light green. And these are the cattails that I colored. I'm not doing the whole frog. I just wanted to have just a little touch for the frog. Isn't it sweet? Love this, love this. And now I'm taking some of these iridescent faceted gems and I'm just going to add them to the card. And when I thought about it, I wanted to put one down low, one up above, and then I like to create triangles. So I'm just going to stick this one down below. And that's all I did. And we have one card done. Woohoo! So there we go. That's our one card. And I don't know if you can see the shine yet, but this is, I love this. I love the way that this looks. So there's one part of our card done. And now the second card I did with butterflies. So this is what the butterflies look like. And I don't think, I'm sad you can't see the shimmer. I can't see it either. But there's shimmer on the card. So I mixed some of my alcohol, Wink Stella, shook it up, and then I sprayed it. And these are in Stampin' Spritzers. So that's what I did. And I'm really sorry, not even at the bottom, you can't see the shimmer. Wow, I cannot find any shimmer at all. That's too bad. So I did the spritzer. I also used on this one, these are from the Sketched Butterflies. And I used this great big butterfly and this teeny tiny small little butterfly. Also, what's nice about this one is that they have different butterflies in here. Let me get this out of the way. Sorry about that, as I have to organize while I am on camera. That is always fun to do. So, my great big one, and then my little saying of thinking of you. But aren't these beautiful? So I used them on the inside of the card. I just thought this was just so cute. So I used my adhesive sheet, put it on there, ran it through the Baby Boss, and then I took off the adhesive on the back, and this is what I got. Now, I used my tweezers. My tweezers had black on them, so this whole thing is black with a huge black dot there. So covered it up with a gem, and that's part of the Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock. I think it's a foil gem. So that's what that looks like. Used my die cut, which I will use today. And it was just really fun. Now, on this card, I used the blends to color them. And this down at the bottom, I used my Pool Party combo and my Pretty Peacock combo. And on these, I used the Pretty Peacock on the outside of one, and then I wanted to do something just a little bit different. So I did the Pool Party on the outside of this one, just to give it a different look. On the big butterfly, I used the Berry Bliss and the Bubble Bath. And we are going to color that one in today. So let me put this to the side so you can see. Here are those beautiful little foiled. Love these. I think they're just so sweet. I already have these with their dimensions on the back. I used the mini on the little ones, and I'm going to use just regular on the big one. On this, what did I do with my butterflies? Oh, there they are. I have my butterflies, and I will get that ready. And when I stamped, this is also from the Sketch Butterflies, you brighten up so many of my days. I just put one dimensional on the back of that. So let me get this. Oh, I already have this in. Completely forgot about that. And let's go ahead and take care of our butterflies. Now, hopefully, when this comes off, it'll take all the backing off. So we're going to see about that. So all I have to do is get one of the corners to start. And as I peel it back, and when you do this, you put this is my cardstock. It was a great big long one. I didn't do a very good job of centering it, but this is the adhesive sheet. I put it on the back and I ran it through the little boss. And when I ran it through the little boss, it was easy enough for me to pull it out, and here it comes. So I lost a whole bunch of my butterflies on this, which is wonderful, but then I also have butterflies on the back. So this is going to take me just a minute to grab everything. On this, I used the Stylish Shape dies, and I use this one right here in the middle. Let me grab that. I use this. I wanted something long enough that it fit over top of the big butterfly, so that's what I went with. I love this. I'm sorry, so now I'm picking these out, and because these have sticky on the back, or they are sticky on the back, I get these all over the place. I have a few of them that are already stuck to me. And this is where I use my tweezers to get these off, because I am pulling some of the adhesive off in the back. Let me see. They're sticking to my fingers. I like that. All right, so I'm going to have sticky little fingers while I put this on. So what I did with this is that I really lined this up against the side, but I wanted to make sure that this stayed on the page at the bottom. And then I just adhered it towards the center, and I really wanted a butterfly close to the Thinking of You. I will not put a dimensional on the back of this. Then what I did is that I have my what color is this? My berry burst, and I'm just going to put 3 lines at the bottom with my adhesive, with my Stampin' Seal. And then I'm going to put this right on the cardstock, and I'm hoping it is straight. Then what I'm doing is taking my basic white, and I'm adhering it to the berry burst. And I have to give isn't this a beautiful color together? I love those two. I just think they are so beautiful. All right. There we go. So we have this all ready. So now I'm going to bring in my butterfly, and I need to bring in just a piece of cardstock so I can get this so it doesn't run all over everything. So I'm going to start off using my dark berry burst. And I'm just going around the bottom, leaving just a few openings, kind of giving it just a little bit of color so it ends up looking like it's going to have a little bit of an ombre look. And I'm also going to do the inside. And I think I'm going to change that and go with the lighter berry burst. And I'm doing some on the outside. And then I'm going to add some color on the inside. And what I'm trying to do then is mix the colors together. And I may have to go back. And then I'm going to do lighter on the outside. And I'm just doing mine in circles. I once had a high school teacher who said that when you color, it's better to color in circles because it picks up lots of color and covers a whole bunch. I have my 50th classroom or class reunion coming up this summer, and because of the timing of my surgery now, I won't be able to make it to my 50th class reunion. And I wish those guys so well. I'm so jealous. I haven't been back for any of my class reunions, so I was hoping I got a chance to go back and see them this year. But I don't. Another bummer. All right, so this, I went back with the dark just on the bottom, so you could start to see how I'm bringing the colors together and blending them, and it does seep through, so that's one of the reasons that I wanted to have something in the back. So now I'm taking my dark bubble bath, and I am just going to bring all these colors together. If I need to, I will add just a little more of the berry burst to this. And then I'm going to add my light color. And I will go back and add a little bit more of the berry burst to bring it together with the pink, or sorry, with the bubble bath. And I'm going back with my dark just to kind of play. And if you need to turn your images to color them, please feel free to do so. Trying to give it just a little bit of highlight. But that's the way my butterfly is going to look. And it is one where it gives it an ombre. You can color these any colors you want. For me, I like the look of this right now. And then hopefully I can add to it. So now I am going to bring in my little boss, and I'm going to cut this butterfly out. I knew that it would be a long time if I colored everything and then tried cutting all these out. This has a couple of dots at the top, and that's what you're going to match with your base color, and my base color was done in Mambo. So I want to make sure that when I look through there, I can see the black Mambo. Now you'll have to, that's what happens. That's why I wanted to be careful with that. don't have any Post-it stamps or Post-its with me right now, so I'm trying to make sure that I get this right on. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna have to come around, I'm so sorry. There we go. This is my little baby Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. I didn't get that much white, but it looks nice. So I will put that away. And then I'm going to start putting the card together. And I like it because you just fold it right up and voila! It's so easy to do and to use. So now I am just going through and adding dimensionals to the base and around the edges. And then I'm just trying to get them enough where I can totally, and I'm off camera, I know I'm off camera doing this. I'll go back on camera so you can see all my little messes that I'm making. And then I am going to bring back in my silicone pad. If I can find my silicone pad, there we go. And I'm just going to stick those down, because it seems like it takes a while to get all these off. And I just want them to be ready to assemble. And you know, sometimes you guys, this is what takes the longest. It's peeling everything, getting everything ready. All right, so now I'll get that out of the way. I'll bring back in my card so you can see it. Let me put this towards the side. So now what I started with is that I started with my big butterfly and I wanted it at the top. So then I decided that the little butterflies need to be towards the bottom. And this created some white space that I really liked a lot. There we go, so we have that. And then I wanted to have the saying, and instead of putting it down in the corner, I just wanted it to be on the top, so it looked really nice. Then I brought in my Wink of Stella. And I just gave it a spray. Now I sprayed it a lot more than I did the other one. So hopefully you can see some of the shine that's going to occur. And it's really shiny down here at the bottom too. And I don't know if you can see that. I absolutely love it. Let me wipe this off just a little bit. I'll use this for my... And then I brought in my Pretty Peacock. And I just wanted to highlight the big butterfly and cover up some of the white space so it didn't look as white, but it just gave it some pop. And that's my card for me. I hope that you guys like this. This, to me, I just think the cards are beautiful. Again, this is what it looks like outside, and then you have your inside, your focal point. And both of my cards look like that. So, oh man, you guys, thank you for spending the day with me. And thank you for being nice and understanding about surgery, about knees, about me trying to get everything together quickly. So I really appreciate your time with me. And I thank you for coming into my studio today to spend this time with me. And I hope that your day goes well. If you need anything, please let me know. Again, my name is Kevon. I'm from ktstamps.com. And my motto is creating cards for you. So feel free that if you are on Facebook, create this card and put it in my Facebook area. If you are on YouTube, like me. Please like me. All right? And I will do anything I can. If you do not have a demonstrator and you'd like to order these, please let me know because I will get on that right away. So again, thank you so much. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.